If I could have everybody's attention. I'm Mike McAlexander, the Allen County Prosecutor. It has been the honor of my life to serve these last almost 3 years as the elected prosecutor for this county and to be the head of this office where so many of our folks are here today. I do have an announcement, and that is, I know it might not come as a surprise based on the signage here, that I am not going to run for a second term. This is due to probably my age as much as anything. I just turned 73, and at the end of a second term, I'd be 78. That's, I know we've had a couple of presidents that have tried that one, not so good, so I don't want to go out that way. But I do want to express the honor that I feel to have been the prosecutor and will continue to be the prosecutor for the next 14 and a half months. It's a job that I love. It's a position that I treasure. The last 25 years, roughly 20 years as chief deputy, and this time as prosecutor, has been a joy to me. I love what this office does. I love what we provide to the community. I love the trust that the community has given to us as an office, and sometimes the blame. But it's something that we take very seriously. The people in our office are there because they have a sense of duty and a sense of belonging to this community. You know, over half of our judiciary in Allen County right now were members of the prosecutor's office at one time or another in their careers. I think that is a testament to the dedication of people that decide to work in the public sector and shows how much they care about the communities they grow up in. I've been doing this I started in 1984, so over 40 years of this level of service, and I couldn't be prouder of the time I've spent on that, the experiences I've had, and have enjoyed it tremendously. In the last almost 3 years, we've done not major changes to the office. We did adopt the prosecutor case management system. We were the last county in the state to go up on that, which is now giving better statistics for the entire state. We've always had a shortage of attorneys. The Prosecutors Council did a study where they use the case numbers from the public defenders, the caseload limitations, and applied it to the number of cases that we file. At the time they took the snapshot, we had 34 full-time equivalent lawyers. They said we needed 71. We were the second worst in the state for being understaffed. That says a lot. So we have increased our recruitment. We've added 5 lawyers just in the last month or 2 months. We are still out there. We are understaffed, but we're working with a very dedicated group. And some of that shows up in a statistic that I think is significant, that for the 10 years from 2010 to 2019, we averaged filings of 10 murder cases a year. Starting in 2020 through 2024, a 5-year period, we've averaged 32 filings per year. That is triple, with no additional resources, no additional judicial resources. And those cases go to trial, and they've been tried. Every week, our folks are getting ready to prepare cases. We frequently go in to the week with anywhere from 4 to 10 cases that are all set for trial, and we will try at most 2 of them. That requires a tremendous amount of preparation by our staff, a tremendous amount of time that they spend on the weekends getting ready for that. Our support staff, our lawyers, work their asses off to be ready to go to present a great product in court, which is a service to the citizens here and the victims of these crimes. But we are working hard, and we will continue to do that. We now have over 40 lawyers in the office. It's the most we've ever had. But as I said, those stats say compared to the rest of the state, we are still very understaffed. I also want to do another shout out. This one is to Deputy Prosecuting Attorney Adam Mildred. He was nominated by the President to become the U.S. Attorney for the Northern District of Indiana. We have not had an attorney from Allen County hold that position since the 1970s. I think it is a great honor, obviously, to Adam as a person, but I'd like to think to this office that he has been a part of for nearly 30 years. And he told me that it cleared the Senate Judiciary Committee this morning 12 to 10, correct?
12 to 10, sir.
Okay, so hopefully it's on to that. This is also, though, a time of transition. I think I'm the last of the baby boomers to be in office in this place. I certainly count back to the early 80s when I came in with former prosecutor and former Judge Steve Sims. But it then was Bob Gievers and Karen Richards for 20 years, the longest serving prosecutor in Allen County history, and the first female. So it has been a tremendous run of people that work together, know each other, have been friends and colleagues for 40 years. But I think it is now time to change to a new generation, a new group of leaders that have set themselves apart in their dedication and service to this community. Tesa Hege has been with the office for 18 years. Like many of the folks in our office during that time, she started straight out of law school, and we punished them, or they perceived it that way, I think, by working in child support initially. There was method to that madness, and I won't go into it right now. But for many of these people, it was their first real job. So it was a way to integrate them into the working world, see what they were about, and they couldn't screw too much up that way. We could fix it. But Tesa went through that, and then the steps to misdemeanor. She went part-time for a while to have her children and be a mom. Came back, has led our sex crimes division, our homicide division. She is the chief counsel, which is the number 3 position in the office for the last nearly 3 years. She is an outstanding trial lawyer. When I talked about all those murder cases, over 150 filed in the last 5 years. She's been the lead prosecutor, she along with Tom Shaley, on most of those. And obviously a shout out to the Fort Wayne Police Department for their solve rate, which is unprecedented. I don't know, maybe you guys know of some community that's doing as well as what you guys are, but I'm unaware. Indianapolis struggles 35–40%, I think, on their solve rate. We are very fortunate as a community to have that work done, and it is a great team that gets us going. Now, I could stay up here, the rest of the afternoon talking about each part of our office. There was a wonderful article last weekend about our domestic violence division, and everybody who's involved in that. They do tremendous work in really difficult circumstances, but so does every other division in our office. Our drug people, our going great guns, our sex crimes people. You know, I'd love it if we didn't have all the crime, but we do. I don't know that it's increased, but I think our rate of success has been outstanding for an urban jurisdiction, both in our trial record and our solved record. I couldn't be prouder of the office that we have here, and I couldn't be more confident about turning it over to Tesa, because I think she embodies all of those qualities that you want in a prosecutor. Somebody who's a good trial lawyer, but also an objective person, a fair person. We do things the right way. We don't cheat. We don't cut corners. We do our best to serve this community and the people who live here. We have to earn their trust, and we could do nothing without that trust. So at this time, I'd like to introduce and endorse Tesa Hege to be the next prosecutor of Allen County.